Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
And you guys, now let's go to Bruce Blakeman, of course, the Republican candidate for governor of New York, the nominee there. And we love Bruce. Bruce, you have been raising the alarm about these like blocks long. I think it's 11 blocks, right?
12 blocks, 11th Avenue.
Okay, 12 blocks, 11th Avenue of this homeless encampment right outside of the beautiful Intrepid Museum. And the judge was just telling me, Bruce, you probably know this, there's electricity. They have electricity. I mean, I'm wondering, do they have restaurants? How could this be in the biggest, best city in the world?
Well, it's a disgrace, and basically Zohran Mamdani and Kathy Hochul are turning New York City into a third world country, just like they're doing with the state. And this is indicative of the fact that they are not looking out for the local communities. They're not looking out for the people that live in those communities. They're not looking out for the store owners that have to do business in those communities. Basically, they have this wild ideology thinking that by letting people set up homeless encampments throughout New York City, taking over communities, that this is somehow, some way is the right thing to do and that it's compassionate. It's not compassionate. Most of these people in the homeless camps need help. They have emotional illnesses. They need treatment for drugs and alcohol. They need services. And sometimes you have to push people into those situations where they can get help, not leave them out there on their own, on the street, actually nurturing them to live on the street and destroying neighborhoods. It's an absolute disgrace.
Judge Weinberg.
Bruce, it becomes an epidemic of crime. There's crime is reported, there's drug dealing, there's prostitution. Also, you have the spread of disease from the encampments to the larger city. This is a public health disaster. When they allowed it to happen in San Francisco, diseases were reappearing that hadn't been heard of since the Middle Ages. How do we stop this?
Well, first of all, when I become governor, I will stop it immediately. I would have the state health department come in there, and they would immediately close down that operation, and we would have alternatives already in place. That's what a good leader does, has options on how we can help these people. Because, as I said, most people that are homeless have severe emotional issues, and we need to treat them. We need to find out what their issues are. Are they substance abuse? Are they alcoholism? Or is it emotional illness? Because normal people don't choose to live on the street. And we never get to the root cause of the problem and try to solve it. We do things like Zohran Mamdani does, not we, but they do things like Zohran Mamdani and Kathy Hochul in the interest of appearing to be ultra-liberal, progressive, and compassionate. Let the people do whatever they want, wherever they want, and the hell with the rest of everybody else. That's just poor leadership.
Bruce, this is Craig Eaton. You know what we need to do when we get you in the governor's mansion? We need to also work to change the laws, the bail laws, the discovery laws, which allow these criminals to stay on the streets of New York City. I mean, they've made it so hard. They need to take the handcuffs off of the judges, the prosecutors, and the police officers.
Well said, Craig. Let me tell you something. Every community I go to around the state, doesn't matter whether it's in the southern tier, western New York, the Capital District, the North Country, the Hudson Valley, Long Island, or New York City, everybody is coming up to me and saying, why do we not allow judges to have the discretion on whether to hold somebody on bail based on the past standard, which has been in effect for over 100 years? A, is that person a flight risk? Or B, is that person a danger to society? Judge Weinberg knows that standard very well. It works very well. Have there been situations in the past where there was a neglect on the part of a judge with respect to monitoring the bail status of somebody who stole the backpack and was in jail for over a year? that is something that you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. What you do is you try and correct that situation. I've said all along to the cashless bail people, I've said, listen, let's give the judges back to discretion, but let's make the judges every 15 to 20 days have the defendants come back before the judge and reevaluate the situation to make sure that some kid who stole a backpack, who couldn't post $500 in bail, isn't sitting in jail for a year and a half. There is a solution to the problem that's common sense, but they don't want to hear common sense. This is a political, ideological issue with them, whereby they want to give criminals more rights than victims.
Well, that's not safe for New Yorkers. No, that's for sure.
Bruce, we need a safe New York, and we need a quality of life in New York. And thank you for everything you do in Nassau County, making it the safest county in the United States of America. And hopefully, somebody will make New York State the safest state in America.
I will do that, John. We're going to win this race. People want common sense, and they want a normal way of living, and they want security and safety in their community. So I'm confident that I will be the next governor, and I assure you I will do everything in my power to make it the safest state in the United States of America. May God bless you guys.
God bless you.
Thank you,
Bruce. Thank you. You too, Bruce. We love you, Bruce.